Hello, everyone. Who's feeling lucky today? Who's Irish? If you're Irish in the chat, say I. Funny how that just works. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome to our wonderful mods, the Menchie gang, to the cats, to the dogs, to your moms, whoever is out there on this Simply Stream Saturday. We're gonna try and make it cozy. Wish me luck. You're half Irish. I'm, I think, an eighth or a sixth. I don't know the math. The math is not mathing, but I am actually part Irish. I don't know if you could tell by the freckles and the fact that I was, I think, born strawberry blonde. If you're drunk in the chat, say ARG. Okay, Ben, it's 11 a.m. where I am. You're some amount of Irish, yeah. That's the common claim. So today we're going to be doing St. Patrick's Day green nails. Since I asked the chat last Wednesday, do you guys even care? Are you going out for St. Patrick's? Most people aren't, but a lot of people, turns out, they like green. And I thought we would also use this opportunity to explore green nails because, you know, green is amazing and I would like to showcase it. But before we do that, I do want to talk about what Holo Taco announced yesterday, in case some of you were unaware. Hold on, let me just take off my name here. Yesterday, Holo Taco sent an email to Canadian customers and also posted a message on our story that as a result of, how do I put this in the most succinct way? A trade war started by the current president of the United States. We have to be adding what's called tariffs to orders shipping to Canada. And we'll be starting that on Tuesday, but it's already in effect. And if you just want the facts, like, okay, what does that mean? It means that if you live in Canada and you order from Holo Taco, there will be an additional 25% what's called tariff, but you can also understand that as a taxation applied to your order automatically at checkout. There's no extra collection upon delivery. Everything is done at checkout. Why is this happening? Well, that is because Donald Trump has decided to declare a trade war against Canada, and not just Canada, but a lot of other countries. Some of you maybe know a lot about this as someone who pays attention to the news, or maybe you work in an industry that this affects. Some of you maybe aren't really seeing this much, except as a consumer. This is much bigger than Holo Taco, than me, than just Canada even. This is something that will impact everyone. Right now, it's impacting Canadians directly really hard, but I know Americans are experiencing the effects of Trump's tariffs and new rules in many different ways, which, you know, we could go on about and just, you know, I don't want this to be a place of like, let's all be sad together. I just want you to know that I wholeheartedly acknowledge the pain and suffering all of this is causing everyone. Like, I do not see a benefit to this. And if I could just take a minute, let me talk to Canadians first. Okay, so Americans, love you, but Canadians, this is unjustified, unfair, and fucked up, if I can put it in that sense. As a person, I'm speaking, not as a brand. Canada has always gotten along with the States, and we have always had wonderful relationships, personal, business, cross-border stuff all the time. And it is really upsetting and distressing for Canadians right now I feel everything that you are feeling. And I think it's disgusting, some of the things, not some, a lot of the things that I have heard come out of the President of the United States' mouth about our country. It makes me sad because I want everyone to enjoy nail polish. I want everyone to enjoy this community, and I don't like a world where we are dividing people into their place of citizenship. And that also goes beyond the economics and the economic war that's happening, but just the social vibes that are coming from all of this is garbage. And I will, as an influencer, as a person on the internet, do everything I can to like not do that. Like, I don't want us to be divided as a community. I care about all the Canadians in this chat. And everyone in this very international, very diverse community. I also want Canadians to know that this is a really difficult, challenging position for me to be put in. And I wish this wasn't the case. Yes, Holo Taco ships out of the US. Our product is made in the US. But I am a Canadian and continue to live and reside in Canada and care very much about my country, and will continue to do things that I can in my capacity as a citizen here and support Canada and Canadians in the way that I can. With things that I'm already doing, like we give to charities, mostly disproportionately Canadian charities. Every month I pick a new one thanks to Menchie Gang. And I've explained why I choose to donate to Canadian charities, just because why not, keep that in Canada. And just occasionally I make exceptions for worldwide events and donate to charities. But I will continue to do my mostly Canadian charity donations and support the community. I have an ongoing scholarship with a Canadian university. My brand Holo Taco sponsors a Canadian women's curling team, and we love them, and shouts out to them. They're competing in the Worlds right now. We wish them the best of luck. And I continue to live here as a citizen and pay taxes. Well, that's not optional. Everything else I just said was kind of voluntary. But there's things like that. I know it's not on the surface very easy to understand. I just want you to know that I really do like Canada. I've never wanted to move away, despite all the other opportunities that have been presented to me, over the years that you could just impute or imagine. It would have been a lot cheaper, actually, to live in the States and just pay taxes there. It's much more expensive for me in my position to live and pay tax in Canada. But I don't care. I do love it here. So I just want Canadians to know that I am here, literally, and this was a decision I didn't want to have to make, and it's not really my decision. It's something that my hand has been forced. And the reason why I didn't say anything yet or I let Holo Taco explain what was happening factually first, I felt that was important, is because the tariffs thing has gone back and forth for weeks. It has been unclear on a day-to-day basis for businesses operating internationally, or at least cross-border North America, to know what is happening. Like, every day, Donald Trump would change his mind, and Canadian politicians would have to respond. And it has been a whiplash and a roller coaster for businesses behind the scenes that you're not seeing. Now, I'm not trying to make this about businesses or me. I'm just offering you an explanation for why I hadn't said anything, because I was optimistic that we wouldn't have to do this, that the tariffs wouldn't stick. It was just threats and being a bully, and it would go away. Because for decades, like, our countries have existed fine without this. So that's what I was hoping for. But it seems it is sticking for now. So I don't want to confuse my customers. I don't want to confuse Canadians. I don't want people to be confused in my, things change all the time. So I want to give you clarity and certainty. And that's why we Holo Taco held off. And even still, things could change on Monday or Sunday. Trump's basically doing a daily podcast at this point and just saying whatever he wants. So the tariffs could be reversed. And if they are, I will immediately direct the team, take them off. Yes, we will adapt it if something changes. On the flip side, they could be doubled if Trump hits back harder and then Canada responds accordingly. This is what's happening, and it's out of my personal control, and I feel very, just on a personal level, upset because I am a Canadian who wishes that we could all work together on this, and I care about people in Canada deeply, and I want so that was for Canadians. To the Americans watching, which is the majority of you, always has been, and is the majority of Holo Taco customers, as we expected, since my audience has always been majority Canadian. I know most of you care and are listening and probably denounce everything that's going on. I do. I know this community is very inclusive and caring and not one to be antagonistic and want to do hostility just because it's cool or trending. I know you guys aren't like that. So I appreciate everyone for being caring and compassionate in the chat and not making this about we hate you because of your citizenship. I just one thing that I want to get through to Americans who may not really notice this is the jokes about Canada becoming a 51st state are not funny at this point. And I'm not directing this at anyone in this community. I feel like I just want to let you know this as someone that maybe you look up to or listen to, it is not funny to threaten another country and their sovereignty and their independence. And the actions taken since those threats kind of started maybe as a joke, make it not a joke anymore. It is insulting. It is sad. And it's extremely hostile to people who don't deserve it. So that's how I feel. And I think most Canadians feel that. And I'm letting my American or international audience know that. And that's why we feel that. Yeah. In a broader sense, right now, we are seeing a very specific direct impact on our Canadian customers, who I also understand if you choose not to or are unable to purchase Holo Taco or other American brands, which I know as Canadians, we buy from the States a lot, always have. It's never been an issue until Trump made it an issue. I understand your position, and I'm not I understand is just what I want to say. But in the more global sense about the impacts on this, it's not just about Holo Taco and the price of nail polish or just how it's impacting Canadians right now. There's potentially a lot coming if you listen to economists on tariffs and impacts on supply chain and challenges. It's my belief that this is going to impact everyone negatively, including Americans, my American customers, American audience. Again, not just your experience at Holo Taco, but buying food, buying cars, everything. So, in case you just thought this was like a Canadian issue, it's not. This is incredibly devastating for everyone down here on Earth, and all the good people of any country who work hard and want to be able to just like afford the basics and occasionally something that makes them feel good. Yeah, it's as Chad is saying, this is a world issue. This isn't just about Canada. I do think right now, though, because of, in light of our announcement and the very specific tariffs affecting Canada, I wanted to address Canada first. Did I say everything that I wanted to? It's not your fault. I know. I also acknowledge that people will blame me in some way. This is not what I want. And I'm sorry. And the future that I hope for is one where this all gets reversed. If we can be optimistic for a second. He won't be the president forever. And maybe even during his presidency, this will be reversed, because he might just tank the American economy so hard that he will have no choice. Anyways, I understand if Canadians or other international customers, American customers, are unable or not willing to purchase from Holo Taco because it ships out of the US. I get that, and I don't hold it against you, okay? Needless to say, yeah, this will negatively affect Holo Taco's business, but we will be okay. I just feel deeply right now for Canadians, just as people right now. This isn't even like, this is more than just nail polish. So, yeah. Happy St. Patrick's weekend. What? Unrelated. Ugh. Anyways, that's where I stand. That's how I feel. That's why I waited, and everything could change on Monday. And I hope it does in the reversal direction. So we're going to move on from this topic from now. I hope that explained what was going on and also how I feel about it. And when we move on to nail stuff and fun stuff, which is what I want to offer you and what this community is about and why we're here, because maybe we spend too much time on the news and we just want to, let me just paint my nails, please. Kindly direct someone asking about this later that we did talk about it earlier. Oh, Menchie. Oh, one other thing that I'm not sure if everyone's kind of understanding this is, right now for Canadians, like if you're ordering from companies that are impacted and are under the list of industries affected by tariffs, you should be, you're paying tariffs somehow, whether it's at checkout integrated, which is why Holo Taco wanted to be transparent. I think the difference is like people are looking to me to talk about it because Holo Taco put out an announcement, but every company that's shipping out of the States who this applies to, which includes cosmetics and so many other things like sporting goods and whatever, is gonna be doing this or is already doing this. They're just maybe choosing not to say anything, and then Canadians are just confused why there's a big charge at checkout. I want to be transparent up front, tell you what's going on so you are aware and you know at checkout exactly what it's gonna be. And there's nothing like a surprise due when it arrives at your door. And yeah, we're going to follow the law and the governmental requirements and not do anything to circumvent that. Like that I'm not doing either. But this is not me doing this. This is going to affect so many things that maybe you just don't realize it's going to affect yet because that brand hasn't said anything. I don't know. I just want to be transparent and upfront. once we had the available information, which has been really tough to track, as I said, and might change again. So on that front, Holo Taco officially will keep you updated if there is an official reversal or change, and we are confident in that change. We will keep you updated. Thank you guys for understanding and for just wanting to keep this community a positive, inclusive space. That's why it's a good one. All right, so we will move on from that. I already said that, but I wanted to get this off my chest, but also do it when Holo Taco had said something and give you guys a space to voice your upset. And I get it. I just hope that we're not misdirecting anger either. I haven't seen any of that in this chat. But yeah, looking to like what is actually the cause of this, it is Donald Trump, to be clear. Everyone listen to Tate McRae to support Canada. In my sports car. Yeah. Okay, well, grab your tea. Oh, Canada. This is from David's Tea, a Canadian company Holo Taco recently collabed with. See? Countries being friends. That is the stereotypically Canadian way, though, and I don't want that to change, that we want to be friendly and polite and get along with others. Maybe you think that's naive and optimistic. Okay, well, that's the outlook I will continue to hope for and deliver as much as I can in my very, very small role in this universe. All right. So nails, yeah? Who wants to do nails? Hold on, I'm gonna go through your member chats. So happy to see everyone this morning. Yeah, I'm happy to see you guys too. Random, but I was rewatching the 7-year Polished Mountain stream, and I must know, did Edward survive? Yeah, he's in a box right over there. He's in like a protective carrier, like a cat box. Jana, hello, can't wait to see what colors you choose. Green, come on now. My nails are naked, I'm ready. I felt so bad when I saw that email. I know this must be really hard. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, harder on customers. Yeah, I have anxiety and whatever over this, but this is not fair to my customers. Simply, if you reach the free shipping threshold, will this be a separate cost? Yes. Shipping has nothing to do with import, customs duties, taxes, and now tariffs. Those are always separate. Airsats Emily, are you worried about Holo Taco losing income? Glad to put my US dollars towards Canadian charities. Thank you. Yeah, I am. But like I said, I'm not going to make this about me. But if you want my honest answer, yeah, I've mentioned before, we talked about it on a podcast, that Holo Taco is predominantly US customers because my audience is mostly US. But somewhere between 7 to 15%, it depends, it fluctuates, are from Canada. That's a lot of people. It's not the majority, but it's still a lot. And I understand if they choose not to purchase or literally cannot. But this is not good. Thank you for addressing this. Very much needed. Thank you for listening. Helen, we love and support you. My cats Luna and Jasmine send their purrs and head bumps. Where did my cat go? Menchie, come back. On behalf of the sane Americans, we stand with you, Kane. Thank you, Lena. Let's support Canada by doing a BB No Money. Is he Canadian? I don't know. Okay, Jessica has an obsession, I think, with BB No Money. Yes, Ben. Time for a Menchie cold break. Yeah, Menchie! Katie. I hope everyone takes care of themselves mentally. I love each and every member of this community. I agree. You know, take time off the news. Don't do what I did for the last 4 weeks. If you don't have to pay attention every day, don't. Just go when you actually need information. It's better for you. But yeah, as a Canadian living in the US, my elbows are up as much as I can. True North, strong and free. Yeah. Carrie, sending love to you. Thank you, Carrie. Amy, thank you for addressing this, Christine. I'm so sorry that people are lashing out. That's okay. I understand a lot of it is misdirected anger. And it's tough because Canadians have literally been stepped on, smushed, and spat on. Well, not literally, but like that's basically what's happening. And that's not good. So I understand why some people will choose to react very angrily at what's right in front of them. Thank you, Nick. Baby, no, mine is from BC. Oh yeah. That's cool. Okay, so nails. Yeah? Irish nails, yeah? Okay, let's do a poll. Are you Irish? Are you Irish? Yes. Fully. I don't know. Yes, partly. I feel like, okay, or like, no, I don't know. No, or you don't know. All right. Okay. Timestamp. I need to like mentally timestamp my own stream in my head so I can, you know, not be in a bad mood or a no somber vibes. Mac, time for a Mac attack. Is there a topper in the Ocean collection? No. And how many polishes in total? A few. Several. Love you and Holo Taco lots. Thank you. I'm an Argentinian living in Ireland. Does it count? Yeah, interpret however you want. I don't care. All right. Today we're doing St. Patrick's Day nails. Whether you're Irish or not, maybe you just like green. And if you don't, well, I'm going to make you like green today. I'm wearing green. I got green jewelry. I got golds for good luck or a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. At the end of the rainbow, Holo is rainbow connection. I am also allegedly partly Irish, I think. 1/8, 1/6, I don't know. But check my freckles. What do you think? Should I pass? Let's see how Irish chat is. 3% fully Irish, 35% partly Irish, 62% no. Yeah. Yeah, and I only being partly Irish, I don't have the background, the context, the authentic storytelling about St. Patrick's Day. My only experience with it is as a university student. It was an excuse to wear green, drink green beer, and go clubbing. Trying to pick my Manny now. Too many greens to pick from. My St. Patrick's Day Manny is in Simply Reacts Discord. Nice. Yeah, so you guys can paint your nails with me today and then use hashtag paint with Simply on social media, and I will see your green nails later. Aaron, I think my name gives my heritage away. Speaking of my university days, I got you a present or a nightmare, however you want to look at it. Uh-oh. The year is 2008. Simplynailogical does not exist, but this girl does. This is when we used to go out in university for St. Patrick's Day, wear all green and like draw green things on our bodies, I guess, question mark. Drinking us, that's definitely not a Smirnoff either, no. And can we like zoom into this? What is this? Here is proof that even Simplynailogical had bad nails at one time. Like, what is this? Some nail art though, like there's a stripe, but they're very short. There you go, proof. I look like such baby hands. What was I doing? Red nails with a green outfit? Girl, no. No. No, it's not magnetic, it's a stripe. On a totally different note, I'm a 40-year-old lady today. Happy birthday! Thanks for streaming, and everyone take care and treat yourselves. Yeah. Anyways, there's that. Here's another one. Oh my god. I'm scared of myself. Look, I did green eyeshadow to match. Ugh, I miss wearing eyeshadow, but yeah, dark green, like shiny. I think it was like Revlon. Like dark green. Just line the whole eye. Look at these green earrings. Look at these beads. And then here's me eating McDonald's. Also, later that night. There's a better shot of my nails though. Look how happy I am to be eating this McDonald's. Okay, what is this? Anyone who went to school and then would go eat McDonald's later, yeah, you know this moment. What time is it? It's only 12:40. Oh my god. Wow, I left the club early. What is this? Look at my watch. Guys, this was a heart rate monitor watch before Apple Watches existed. Okay, this is a relic. Like, you see those two silver things? You would have to hold them down and hold it for like 30 seconds and it would tell you your heart rate. I thought I was so cool, but it's like so ugly and clunky and nasty. Okay, now let's look at my nails. It's covered in Big Mac sauce. Okay, this looks like, I think that was a Sally Hansen Prism or multi-chrome. Maybe just black or burgundy nail polish and then a red skinny stripe down the middle. Yeah. See? Nail art since 2008. So greasy. Ew, it looks like they're like chipping off too. And then here's the last one. And I mostly got you this one because look how fun I am. I'm really fun at parties or at McDonald's at 12:40 on St. Patrick's Day, making all these ketchup things. I don't know. Oh, simpler times in 2008 when all I was worried about was having enough ketchup for my fries after the club. Well, there you go. That's my present to you. You're welcome. Thursday is my B-day, so my husband is asking if he should buy me a gift now or wait until this weekend. He should definitely wait. Unless you care so deeply about your birthday mattering. I think it's more strategic not to. Thank you. You're welcome. That was my gift to you. It's my birthday on Monday. On St. Patrick's, I'm so glad to have so many greens to use. I will also be a 30-year-old lady. Thanks for everything. Happy birthday. All right. Okay, let's do nails. Green. What do we want to do? I could recreate the look that I was wearing, except make it green. Should I do that? That would be kind of funny. Like redoing my 2008 manicure, but actually green. No water marble, Zoe. Mods, ban that. I'm just kidding, don't actually. Menchie cat eye would kind of be a green looking stripe, yes. But maybe we should kind of do the nail art. I think that would be more fun with like different tones of green. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull all the greens that I have behind me and we'll just decide. We'll do a live figuring it out together. And let me know in the chat who's painting their nails. Here, I'll also do a poll. Who's painting their nails? And I will do, yes, green. Like, yes, but other colors. Or like, not today. Who's painting or already painted their nails? Whatever, the poll isn't perfect. It's fine. All right, let's pull some greens. Thank you, love me something, for 5 gifted memberships. Menchigang, which will be the last Sunday of this month. I think falls on the 30th. Am I wrong? In case you miss it, every month we do an extra bonus stream for Menchigang, usually on the last Sunday of the month at 2 p.m. Eastern. Lands just in the middle of my usual stream times. It's just an extra time to read your messages and respond. Turn on this camera. Let's look at cremes first. There's too many good greens. Like, there's even more than this. But wait, first, what's on my other hand? It's Para Don't Bother Me, bitch. Yeah, this is August Birthstone, coming in absolute clutch for St. Patrick's Day. I did my nails the other day and I wanted just to do like a simple green, but that also kind of kicks ass. And I reached for this immediately. She is so pretty. Yeah, you guys thought August was ugly. You are incorrect. Just wrong. So this was part of the Birthstones collection, August. And she is limited edition, but we still actually have a few of these ones left. Most of the Birthstone shades have been sold out for some time. But these ones, there's just a tiny batch left. It might go during the next launch, but we'll see. But yeah, she has green reflective glitter in it, too. We need a fully green reflective to round out the full choices in green. You want more? Yeah, because this is kind of like a golden green. But I love this kind of tone. I think it's just so different. And it also has a slight shift effect. Like in some lights it's more yellow, but then I go like this and it looks more green. Thank you for making way more greens than I have nails. This is true. I do have more greens than nails. So that's this, which we don't need to use on this hand since I'm already wearing it here. But she is glowing if you're looking for like a glowing green. And here's the impression. Full scale. Full scale. More green. Hair Don't Bother Me is so awesome. I know, right? I know. Okay. Here's some cremes. I know I didn't pull them all. We do have more green cremes, but here's what we currently have in circulation minus green screen. She's retired. RIP. No one wanted to buy her. It's too bad because it's St. Patrick's Day now. And here we are. But I get it. People want more like wearable greens. So we have Touch Grass. That's the new one from Cottagecore. Green screen, now retired. Headhunter from the Dark Academia collection. This is such a good like dark green. It kind of matches my shirt type vibes. So if you want to be green but not like green in your face like RGB green. And then we have Modest Moss, which is a bit warmer, a bit lighter, a bit earthier if that's more your vibe. So those are some cremes, and I also pulled some other colors. Let me just shake some of them up so you can see a bit better. I'll just do it that way. Whatever, who cares? It's very normal for nail polish to settle on the shelf. You just shake it up before you use it. That's just the pigment weight. So let's just line up all of these. Take a look at some of the specialties. So what do we got? So we have Sour Note, which is from the Rock Candy collection. That's a crushed hollow, but it has a bit of pink shimmer in it. So that's kind of like a, apple sour type of shade. We have Green Taffy, which is probably the most classic, like very green linear hollow. This one just needs a little bit of a shake, but it's like bright clover green, I would describe it as. Full Charge, RIP. Yeah, that's more of the limey green. Everything is Pine from the 2021 Christmas Glitters. RIP. Ivy League. This is a good one too. This one is more like my kind of green personally, because it's a bit darker. It's more like like a deadly green. But this one has a little bit of sparkle. And if you want to go crazy, like I would even add like a scattered Holo Taco on this to make it rainbows. Then we have Mint Money, which is a very nice, kind of a very pastel, frosty, shiny metallic green with a faint green tint. Or if you want a bit more green, but same type of formula, that's Foiled Again, which was a seasonal polish, but is now no longer in circulation. But she is, I would say, greener than Mint Money, which is more like pastel. I need a discreet shipping option so my family stops nagging me. Another Holo Taco order. They're so judgmental. Well, you should judge them on whatever they buy. Be like, yeah, well, why do you buy so much cat food? I don't know. What does your family buy? Find something else to get mad at them for. I'm solely rocking red and white these days, repping the True North. Nice. I'm wearing Everything is Pine with bottle service as an accent. Oh, that's good. I think Pear Don't Bother Me is such a good accent for any of these dark greens too, because they provide like that contrast, but still stay in the green range. Right, so Holo Taco has even more greens than this, but I just didn't pull them all because we're overwhelmed. We have analysis paralysis, choice paralysis. Okay, so if I'm gonna recreate my weird university nails, I'm gonna need the bold color in the middle, which could actually be this, or I could use Chatter's idea and use bottle service just to make it more obvious, or Full Charge. Okay, let me just pull these options. Because I actually don't mind like a gold accent because it represents like the gold in the rainbow. Sorry, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Not in the rainbow. I'm a fake Irish person. Right? Like that's literally the gold. The pot of gold. Okay. And that would be a good enough contrast. But then I kind of want to do a two-tone green thing. And I'm wondering if this one, Ivy League, because it's also kind of like sophisticated. It's not too blingy. So I want to be able to see this gold line, right? And maybe a linear could make it pop on the other side. Like what if we just do this? It could be this, or it could be a creme if I intentionally just want to make it simple. Like that would be really striking too. But is that too dark? This literally looks like my outfit. Gold and dark green. Like as a designer, I am not a designer, but if I'm an interior designer for a second here, I'm like, oh my God, decadent. I love, love, love this because you have two greens that are very much the same tonally, but one of them has a different texture. Oh, like that is the sophisticated St. Patrick's Day look. But if I want to be more like obviously green and St. Patrick's, I would probably swap this so I have like a brighter green and a darker green. Just a thought. Justice for chameleon coat? Oh my god. Here she is. Should I do chameleon coat? It's like, it's kind of an uglier green though, right? It's veering more towards like dirt. It's browner. I mean, so maybe some of us like the ugly. Not many, but wrong? I mean, it is browner. What do you mean I'm wrong? Telling me I can't see? It's a vibe though. It is a vibe. It's more like camo vibes. I love ugly. Me too, silly. Me too. Give me ugly. Okay. Which green polish would you want if you were away from home for a long time? Ooh. Honestly, this one. I don't know what, like, I like Ivy League, but like I would put a scattered hollow on it too, just to spice it up. Emerald City. Okay, so I will pull it, but show you why I didn't pull it. I think for the intents and purposes of St. Patrick's Day, it's a little cool toned. Like, oh, it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. And I know Emerald May babies absolutely love her, but compared to all the other greens I pulled, she's cooler, right? She has a little bit more like blue tinge to her. So I'm trying to stick in the like very green with gold. That's all, right? Like compare these and the slight tonal difference that you're seeing. See that shift to blue in Emerald City? Yeah. That's why. I love her otherwise though. The nuances. Menchie Cat Eye. So I could put her here. And let me get my wand. So you can remember what she looks like. But yeah, that's more of like a golden sage, I would say. I don't think it's gonna hit as green as I'm looking for, but I absolutely think it's stunning if you're looking for more of like a neutral St. Patrick's Day mani. This is a neutral St. Patrick's Day mani, I think. It would be Menchie Cat Eye, which is magnetic. We could do Wicked Potion. That would be probably a better magnetic in this lineup. Here, let me pull. Right, so that one's more traditionally green, but I'm painting nail art that looks magnetic, so I don't need magnetic unless you want me to cheat. But I think this is a really good idea for anyone who's like, just give me one nail polish and I also want to kind of do nail art. If you have Wicked Potion, which is from our holiday magical magnetics collection from a few years ago, this is a good one, I think, that fits with St. Patrick's Day. And it's also kind of dark, if that's more your vibe. Or you could do the velvet effect where you just hold it on the side, whatever. But the predominant color is green. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I will grab my notebook. It still says David. And I'll just paint what I'm thinking. This is how we do it. I could paint some options and then we can decide. I'm not gonna paint like full opacity on this because it'll take too long, so I'm just gonna do it kind of messily, but you'll get the point. Gotta whip out that planner. Yeah, we're planning our day in nail polish. So So I'm gonna kind of do some options, laying them out beside each other. And then I also, I will show you chameleon coat, but I don't want it. It doesn't really translate on paper though. Like a multi-chrome won't look good on paper. And yeah, it just doesn't work. You kind of have to impute what we know about the shades and not just observe them on paper. You can't judge a nail polish by application on paper alone. Although it is one type of evaluation that I do use sometimes to observe opacity, jelly tinge. For example, if we're developing a jelly-based formula, then that is something we would want to put on paper, right? Like this. See how that's a jelly? I actually do test by putting it on paper so I can look at the specific tinge that it has. Because once you pack it on in 3 coats, it might read a bit differently with the flakes, but I also want to be in tune with what, you know, what jelly it is. So for example, this jelly is much more aqua. It's like an aqua teal. Even though it has green flakies in it, it wouldn't really be the right jelly tone that we're looking for. So, won't be using that today. But do you see how jellies will read differently on paper than other types of nail polish? Do we like jelly nail polishes? Took out not pressed for a Shrek Manny. No one can make me hate her. Yeah, I didn't even bring her out. Why are there shrimps in the chat? What's going on? You guys hungry? Not currently painting my nails as I am dog sitting, but I have the idea to do a Holo Taco Greens appreciation mani where I use every Holo Taco green shade. That's amazing. I've also seen some people do those types of appreciation of like different colors of Holo Taco, and there is one artist who does like a cross weave pattern, like cut up strips and then cross weaves them. It's absolutely incredible, the talent. I could never, like, and I'm not saying that, like, it's incredibly amazing. So now I'm gonna take a bottle service and just like messily do this just so we can kind of understand, you know, it'll be done nicer. This one doesn't have a sister, but whatever. It kind of looks like a bunch of green butterflies. Alright, let's do one last option actually. What if we did, I kind of want to put peridot and see if it's going to be too much with the gold. Frozen bananas is better? Did someone say that? Really? I thought people didn't like frozen bananas because it was wasn't gold enough. Oops, I got green on that. Whatever. That's actually a pretty butterfly. Your day isn't boring anymore. I just covered it in gold. All right, what do we think of my artwork? Remember, it's on paper, so we're not really getting the full impact of the nail polish. But just think of like the color. See, I don't like chameleon coat for this. I also don't like doing too dark greens because I just think it's not obvious enough. Even though, if I'm just thinking stylistically, I really do like this, but I think it's not obvious enough. So I'm thinking this one because we have a dark green and like a bright green that's Green Taffy, classic linear hollow. Or actually, Para Don't Bother Me is kind of speaking to me. I think it could still work with the bottle service line. What do you guys think? Are they too close? Because we do want that stripe contrast. Para Don't or Green Taffy? That's what I've narrowed it down to. You guys vote. Oh, I'm still doing a poll. Just kidding. Who's painting their nails? Yeah, 41% are doing green. Nice. 40% not today. Not today. But yesterday, right? Okay, let's do a poll. What accent color? I can't spell. This is how you spell color, though. Why is it telling me I'm wrong? No. Add to dictionary, you dum-dum. Para Don't or Green Taffy? We are talking about these two. I love how this is on paper, so now I can just circle it. This one's the first one. This one, I can't write a 2 upside down. There we go. Okay. Put her on the PR list and make her the weave for collection pictures. That's an amazing idea. I gotta find their Instagram. I mean, I've seen it, like in passing, it'll come up, but I gotta remind myself. All right, you guys answer this poll. Manny S. I put Para Don't green screen, Modest Moss, Galactic Unicorn Scan. I didn't even mention the toppers we have that are green. Okay, you could have done Celestial Lights topper, Galactic Unicorn Scan. And this chatter did and fold again on what's LH again? And Sour Note, Jam Session, Sugar Rush, and Sunshine Crush. Oh my God. This is like the ultimate Manny. Spring is coming indeed. Is their name Kodachi? Okay, that sounds familiar. I'll look it up after. Before you begin painting your nails, you should probably pee. So I'm gonna do that right now. I will BRB and pee out the tea, and then we're gonna get to painting. Let me know what ad you get. Hopefully it's for Irish beer or something. Pee out the tea. Sorry, but hello, I'm back. You've been here an hour? I have. I forgot to put my ears on for you. Now I'm an Irish cat. You got a David's Tea ad? Nice. Love it when it's on theme. Where's a Holo Taco at? Coinbase, no! Yeah, I found these when I unpacked. I found my cat ears, which you know from historical stream watchers. No, I have cat ears in 87 colors. I like to collect things. Have you noticed? But yeah, I found these perfect green ones. I just didn't think I should put them on at the beginning of stream when I was talking serious. No one would take a cat seriously. Simply, we match. I have the same ears. Nice. Oops, I'm an hour late. Did stream start early today? No, but maybe you missed the memo about daylight savings. Daylight savings happened last weekend, and maybe it didn't happen in other parts of the world, right? Yeah. Sorry, this is a dumb Simply moment, right? But it's just like in a North American thing. We all do our fucking clocks back or whatever. But there's some countries where they don't do it. Or they don't follow the same order. So you are not wrong, actually. International chatters who are like, what's going on? And they're just coming in now. Oh, you just got here. Okay. Welcome on in. Grab your tea. We're just doing cozy St. Patrick's Day vibes now. We've moved on from economic crises and the downfall of the world. And now we're just drinking tea and painting nails, as we do. Cheers. I am drinking Simply Maple Breakfast Tea. Shocking. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the poll results. As I went pee, you voted on Style 1 or Style 2. Let's see. Come on, 51%. Such a slim margin. Yesterday I did Touch Grass, Celestial Lights, Galactic Unicorn Skin, and Reflective Taco. Love that. Arizona does not save daylight. We try to deport it. Y'all are funny. Europe has another time to change. Yeah. Okay. It's been decided we're doing Green Taffy. Para Don't Bother Me has been outvoted. But you know what? She's on my other hand, so I can still show her off. Here, take one last look. Oh, she's so pretty. Para doesn't bother me. Green Taffy won. You know what? It's kind of nice to give some love to some of our OG linears that, you know, go back in your collection. These are like 4 years now. 4 years, I think? Something like that. Hello? Time? Are you with me? So, this is what we're gonna do. And in case you missed it, let's pull up our inspo pic. Okay, this is our inspo pic. 2008, drunk Simply. St. Patrick's Day, but I'm gonna make these nails, but the correct color. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know, okay? So I've got a sideways kind of part going on. Ignore the grease. But I'm gonna do the line and bottle service because I think that's a good accent. And we can start with the Ivy League would make more sense in terms of a formula. It would make more sense to start with this one because this is a little bit more of a sheer buildable formula so that when we put Green Taffy on top, it'll be easy, almost one coater. As you know, these linear hollows are super rich and opaque. So that's how I decide which one to do first. It's not necessarily which one's darker, which one's lighter. Unless they're the same formula, then maybe I might use that coating logic. Do we have the burger too? We do not, but Ben had a pie yesterday. It's not the same thing, but he did have a pie for Pie Day. Here's my naked nails. What do you think? They're kind of all over the place. I feel like I filed this one down to do some swatches and then I didn't file the others. But you know what? Now I'm too lazy to file anything, so they'll just be slightly longer. That's fine. They are looking quite long today. Long, freaky long nails. Kelly Larson, Para Don't Bother Me, Bottle Service, and Topaz Tears for Me. Oh, that's a good one too. I like it. That's like kind of like vintagey. I like that. So let's put on a base coat first. I'm gonna start with Peely Base because I'm gonna peel it off. I peel off everything. So nothing against St. Patrick's Day. I peel off all my nails. And Peely Base does tend to last longer, oops, munchy hair, on someone like me because my nails are rawer. And if you would like a tip on how to make Peely Base last longer, here, do this. Don't paint it all the way to the cuticle. Float it just in the middle and don't go to the tip. So kind of just paint it inside the perimeter. Like do a perimeter sweep, but don't go off the edge. This will help your Peely Base stay on longer because what will happen is when you paint the nail polish over it or beyond it, it'll stick kind of directly on your nail. But then when you go to lift it up, you know, you will get that Peely Base and get that lift. Rawr. How old was Chad in 2008? Not born. No, I'm just kidding. Like 10. So I'm not fully listening to my advice because it doesn't really pop up on me either way. But I wanted to offer that explanation for those who want their Peely Base to last a little bit longer. You were 19? I guess I was 19. How old was I in 2008? Someone do math. 20. 2008 minus 1988 is 20. I was 20. I was literally 20 in that picture. Wow, what a baby. What a baby. Simply fetus eating her McDonald's. That was just like this is currently my weekend activity. Isn't it wild how things change? How your life has changed? Like, a day in my life 10 years ago was this. A night in my life. My nightlife was this. And now it's this. Christine was 19. Oh, I hadn't had my birthday yet. You are correct. Yeah, I was 19. I was of age. In Ontario, where the drinking age is 19. Yep. You look 14 in that picture? I think it's just that picture. I kind of am doing something weird, like smiling like a child. I also look like a child there. This one I look a little older. It's just a pose. Although my face does, like, I agree. Like the teenage fat right here, or whatever. The position of where like your cheeks kind of get filled out, which obviously I don't have filler there or now, but just like that's kind of interesting. That's what I observe about my face. You look way younger. I was gonna say 16. I'm 19, guys. They probably ID'd me, and I had valid identification that said I was 19. We all had baby face, yeah. BB face simply. BB no simply. I thought you were a teen, but then you mentioned the clubbing part. I mean, I was a teen. I was 19 and clubbing, which is legal in Ontario. And it's 18 in Quebec, where I also went, which was only 15 minutes away from Ottawa. Yeah, for those Americans who don't know that, the legal drinking age is 18 in the province of Quebec, 19 in Ontario, which is, yes, several years younger than the United States. We're all just babies clubbing out here. It's 18 in the UK. Yeah, in Europe, it's also generally younger than the States, right? Why is the States so much older? I don't know. No one listens to it anyways. So I'm just letting Peely Base dry. And then we're gonna add a smoothing base. I'm gonna do my pink one, but just give it another sec. I got asked for my ID at the cinema. I was 25, really? I remember getting ID'd at the movies. Those were the days. I got ID'd in the last year. I forget where it was. But I was like, sure, here you go. Your rings are pretty, thank you. They are green. This one is from Swarovski. I think it's called the Millennial? No, not Millennial. Something ring. And I also have matching earrings for it. I'm not wearing these ones now, but I really like this type of cut. I also like buying not real gems because they're much more affordable. This is similarly not real, but looks good, from local eclective something. And I originally bought these in multiple colors for the Birthstones launch, so I could wear like rings with different colors. So this was like the emerald one. But I'm a fan of like nice fake jewelry. Anyone else? And these earrings are also Swarovski from probably literally 10 years ago. They don't sell this color anymore. But it's like a very faint mint green Swarovski and then like a gold plating. As long as the metal doesn't, yeah, as long as the metal doesn't like turn me green or rust. But that's why personally I do buy from more expensive fake jewelry because they often have plating on it, and I do need the plating, whether it's gold or silver plated or something that won't irritate my skin if I'm gonna wear it for a long time. Occasionally I can wear something that's like kind of cheap, and as long as I just take it off. But so I do like nice jewelry, but that maybe as a plating, but fake gems. Like, I don't care about spending thousands of dollars on a real diamond or emerald. I don't care. Give me a cubic zirconia, whatever. Just give me some pretty colors. However, the band, I need it to be like not the worst metal in the world because I will turn green. Yeah. So I've always liked brands like Swarovski's, just like one of the easiest examples. Remember the HT cat ears? What HT cat ears? On another note, we'll be updating the Simply Shops time soon. I apologize. I haven't really been updating that. It's been just because I've been busy with everything else. They look like emeralds, so same. Yeah, like who cares if these are real emerald or like a dyed piece of glass? I don't care. Whatever. I'd rather have 87 rings that have fake gemstones and different colors and options than one ring that's real. They look real to me, right? Yeah, right. Okay, let's go in with pink smoothing base. This is optional. I just like to do it. A smoothing base coat will help even out ridges and any unevenness with the nail. And if we only paint one coat, then we have soap nails. We can be on trend with Hailey Bieber. Holo Taco currently has this pink one, which is the newer of the two, or the OG one, which is a little bit more beigey. But some people wear this alone just to like neutralize staining. It doesn't completely remove it, depending on, you know, your level of staining, like me. But it helps. And if you have ridged nails, meaning like little pits or unevenness, whether it's because of a skin condition like eczema or psoriasis, or other vitamin deficiencies, or just like a perma damage in your nail, sometimes it happens. It doesn't always mean something seriously wrong medically is wrong with you, so it's okay. But, you know, people just like to even out their nail, especially under certain formulas. Like a multi-chrome, maybe. You want to have your nail super smooth so you don't see any imperfections. Like on this thumb, I kind of have a bit of a line in my nail. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, you can kind of see it there. So smoothing base will kind of help even it out. I do enjoy lab-grown gemstones. I've seen that term, like lab-grown gems. And I'm just wondering, like, do they have like a petri dish with like gems and they're just like fucking growing out of the dish? I mean, I know they don't, but that's how I picture it. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I want to grow gems. Why do your nails always stain an orange color? So with repeated use of dark pigments, no matter what color it is, your nail is actually gonna turn kind of yellowy orange. It's never gonna be only the color of the nail polish. And even if it is one day, like let's say one day I get a bit of a blue stain, but then the next day I use a dark red nail polish or a purple nail polish or a black nail polish, it all kind of averages out to orangier or yellow. You can grow opals with the right stuff. You can grow them like you can grow a cat in a cat's belly. Crazy. The world is a crazy place. They grow them in solution? Really? Okay, this is fascinating things. Gotta reach for my tea with my other hand. So yeah, we're just watching my nails dry. Welcome on in. We'll be doing this next, but I don't like to rush painting on a base coat, and here's why you shouldn't either. If you paint on a base coat and then you like immediately go to paint on your nail polish, you're gonna end up picking up your base coat as you stroke your nail polish. Now this can vary depending on your practice or skill level. Like if you kind of dig too hard, push too hard with your brush, apply too much pressure, then it's more likely to happen. But if you're extremely gentle and float it, then maybe it won't. However, no matter how good you are at painting your nails, sometimes it's just easy to fuck up if you paint on one layer when the layer before isn't quite dry. So I do like to just err on the side of caution and let it air dry a little bit longer. Even though it's maybe longer than necessary, you know what I mean? Because I'd rather it not happen. And then I also like to paint my nails in a chill way, even when I'm like not hanging out with you on stream talking. I'll watch a podcast, I'll listen to the news, I will like go through social media comments, respond to you guys, whatever it is, so that I'm doing something in between, so it doesn't feel like I'm just sitting there like, hello, can I paint yet? Hello, what is this nail paint name? Well, Holo Taco. Have you heard of her? This one matches me perfect right now, like my whole outfit. This is Ivy League. It was from the Dark Academia collection. And it's kind of a unique formula that we don't really do too much of, but it's a sophisticated one that I keep gravitating towards, so I'm using it. Oh my God, you replied me? Yeah. We're live. You're live. I'm alive. So are you, I think, unless you're a bot. In which case, you got me. You like listening to books while you paint? Yeah. Alright, so while I go to paint this, I make sure that I have my acetone out and ready to drink. No, don't drink the acetone. And my cleanup brush. Which is over there. Hold on. Just make sure you have those ready if we need to do a quick cleanup, which is normal and doesn't mean you're bad at painting nails. Everyone does a little cleanup. Gotta keep my hair behind me. Don't want to paint it. All right, let's go ahead and paint with Ivy League. And we're gonna lay it down as a base. Even though it's only gonna represent like a third of the nail, I don't like just painting the nail with a third, because then you're gonna get some unevenness in the layers. So I find it's better to just paint the whole nail and then segment afterwards. So this is a blackened deep green jelly base with green shimmers in it. So it's a buildable color, which is why strategically it's what I am going to lay down first instead of use this as putting on top. But she's very sophisticated, like academic green. When will Holo Taco be announcing the returning birthstones? Hopefully in a couple months. Yeah. So we know internally which ones are coming back, but we are still just making sure all the pigments come in. But there will be a few, just a few, not all of them, birthstone shades coming back. And we used all the data that we could, which is data from launch and rate of sale initially, and then our restock as well, customer interest based on the back in stock notify me button, and also looked at reviews and how people were loving the shade. So we have multiple different data points to help inform our decision, and also supply chain availability is what's going to impact the ultimate decision of what we're bringing back. Are they going to be seasonal or permanent? Well, nothing is permanent in this world. But our intention would be to restock them if they sell out again, as long as pigments are available. But that's really, you know, all the certainty I can give you. Très sophistiqué. Love this shade. Alright, you could just leave it like that. It's kind of like a sheer green wash. This is very badass. I'm sad for all the limited edition polish that will come out during the trade war. Yeah, me too. I do not want this, but what am I? I'm gonna run for president next. I don't know if they'll let me, but yay? Okay. You'd vote for me? I would not know what I am doing. Yeah, everyone's gonna have heated roads. The most important thing that matters. I would make everyone get along with their heated roads. Yeah, I don't think that's a job for me. I don't like conflict on the internet. How could I do? How could I run a country? And you'd have great crime policy? I mean, I would think I would. I'm sure some people wouldn't agree with me, but... Okay, yeah. This one's just gonna be 2 nice coats, and then we can get to the layering. This nail is particularly curvy today, so I gotta clean her up. Who has heated roads? Oh, Ava. Well, not many people, but there's at least one American town. What was that? Someone shared a news article. In very cold climates, you're in newer developed areas, you're starting to see more and more like heated driveways or heated roads. It's not the norm, but some people have started to see it. There are some heated roads though. There's the one city, was it Michigan? Yeah. Just as that technology gets more readily available and cheaper, I think it's gonna be a thing. Very cool thing, very exciting thing for people who live in the snow. And garbage chutes for everyone. Okay, we're not doing that this time. It's not in Michigan? Okay, sorry, maybe I'm mistaken. I can't remember. There's one town where like their central like downtown area just has a couple roads like done by the city that are all heated. So when people drive there and park there and walk there, the snow's just always melted. It was Holland, Michigan. Oh yeah, okay, that sounds familiar. We have it in Sweden. I love it. Amazing. I hear great things about Sweden. How are you guys doing over there? You good? Peaceful? I hope so. That's my understanding of the stereotype. I hope it's still true. Heated roads is genius. I know, it's like big brain for winter areas. We're doing fine over here. Oh, I love that for you, Sweden. You hear that? Everyone else, they're doing fine in Sweden. There's hope. Wouldn't heated roads melt tires? That's actually a good question, Nancy. And no, because the heated roads, in theory, should only be heating when the sensor on them detects snow. They shouldn't just be on all the time, unless they're like on a timer system. And they're actually not that hot. It's just enough to get like below freezing, I guess. Actually, I don't really know what the temperature is, but it's not that heated. It's not like you touch the road and go, ah, it's hot. It's not like a hot plate. It's just a little bit, just to help the snow turn into water and like melt away, which happens after 0 degrees Celsius. Yeah, you can't cook your eggs on the road. Although that would be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of funny. We all go to research heated roads after this. We do know a lot about heated roads. Okay. That's 2 coats of Ivy League looking absolutely stunning, matching my outfit. But now we're gonna go in with the nail art. So strategically, I want to do my second cut, my color block first, and then I will finish with the bottle service line so that this line is crisp and clean on top, right? So I can be a little bit messy with this one because I'm gonna cut it with the bottle service. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake up this linear hollow because she's been sitting on my shelf for 4 years. Well, she went through a move too, but. These colors look so pretty. I know, right? I love it. So I might need to do some extra cleanup because I am gonna paint sideways. And I don't wanna block you, but I kinda gotta go like this because my nails are so curved, you know? It's hard to see. Let me just... So I'm allowing myself to paint on my skin slightly if I need to, and then I can just clean it up. You could also just use protective peel if you are one to make a big mess, but I'm confident in my skills enough that I'll just make a little mess. Just like 10 years of practice. Okay, but it's already looking fun. It's already looking more green. Ugh, I have to do dishes today, chat. Ugh, we feel for you. It's terrible news. And wash your hair? Oh my god, I did that yesterday. Not washing my hair today. It's already been done once this weekend. Like, the coverage of these linears is so good that it's really easy to use them as nail art, like what we're doing now. So yeah, highly recommend if you're needing a second color to like paint over something other than our crowns. Our linears are really good. Almost too good. Now I have to clean up my cuticle. I did dishes with naked nails yesterday. Shan, do better. Everyone shame Shan. So I prefer to do all the cuticle cleanup as I'm painting while the polish is still wet. Because if you let it dry and it gets all like kind of nasty in your cuticles, it's going to be harder to remove. And you're probably going to peel up your entire mani by peeling it up because it'll stick to your skin and then to the nail that you want it to stick on, and then it'll lift up. Like lift off. So you don't want that. Or maybe you want to peel your nails off. I don't know. That's up to you. It's giving emerald. Yeah. St. Patrick's Day emerald. This is the old brush, by the way, because this bottle of Green Taffy is like literally 4 years old. Where's the gorgeous gold ring from? Which one? This is from Swarovski. This is from Local Eclectic? Elective? Oh, not elective. Starts with an E. Close up on my ear, it's just green sequins. I have it and several other colors of the same ear that I bought in a pack of like 20 once. Me buying cat. Can I get this pack of 20 sequin cat ears in different colors? Let's take a closer look. Hello? Here we go. So here's what I've got. And we're gonna make that line even cleaner with bottle service in the middle, but ooh, she's kind of giving Wicked. I like it though. Lovely. Simply, when did you start wearing cat ears? When I was born, actually. I don't know. I guess maybe I wore them for Halloween once as a kid, but I started wearing them on stream because, or in my videos, in like Simply videos even before, because it's like a nice headband and my hair's always been long and sometimes it gets in my face when I'm painting my nails. So cat ears is like, it's a headband, but it's also kind of fun, you know? That one I definitely got a Mac cuticle. Hairbands with personality, right? Bring back hairbands. Are they coming back? I don't really care about trends, but if it is a trend, it means they're more likely to be available in retailers in different colors. So, I would like more options, yes. Did people send me cat ears in Simplynailogical? Oh, yes, they absolutely did. And I've saved all those over the years. So I have some also very unique cat ears from people. Someone once sent me devil ears too that were black hollow glitter. But then the hairband broke and I'm still sad about that. I'm still sad that my devil ears broke. So one of you sent them to me. I don't know what you were trying to say with that. That I'm going to hell or something? I mean, now I am because they broke. Imagine Holo Taco branded ears. Well, funny you say that because we almost did that like 3 years ago, but it just wasn't perfect. And then it wasn't a priority. So RIP to that merch item. But sorry, not to rub it in, but I get to wear my own. And just know for me that I have a pair. But that's okay. Alright, so I don't think I need a second coat of Green Taffy. I think it's kind of perfect. I do acknowledge I have a little bit of green in my cuticle, but you probably can't even see it on the camera. I can though. It's okay. As we nail oil and get it later, no one will know. So So let's go ahead and paint bottle service. How many prototypes do you have? A lot. It's from like 3 years ago. It wasn't meant to be, and it wouldn't have been like a wild seller. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's not, people don't come to holotaco.com for cat ears. So I reckoned with that, and after it wasn't working out anyways, I gave up. When are we painting Ben green? I don't know. Should we? Do you ever wear some of the prototypes just because you can? Yes, like those cat ears. They're just like black hollow. You've maybe seen them. There was like a Holo Taco pattern on the back and then just like black hollow sequins on the front. But it's way too niche. Okay. So let's do some bottle service. Who's getting bottle service for St. Patrick's Day? None of you. Almost none of you, because only 18% of you are celebrating, right? That was the stats on the last stream. Let me grab a yogurt lid. Here, we'll use this one. Don't worry, it's just cottage cord. Do another poll to compare. Okay, I love some comparative data. I don't have a record of how I posed the question exactly, which is what I should do, repeat the question exactly the same. But let's see if I can remember. What are you, I gotta be careful, doing for St. Patrick's Day? Typing with one hand, typing with one hand, typing with one hand. Did I type it correctly? Oh no, fought. Okay, going out. This is what I did last time. Going out. Celebrating at home, like you're still celebrating. And I'm gonna put / weekend. Like, I don't really care if it's Monday or this weekend, whatever. It's like Halloween. No one really cares unless you're a child. Nothing. Okay. So if I recall, it was only like 8%, I think, said they were going out, and it was like, I don't know, 10 to 14% had said celebrating at home, and then the vast majority was like nothing, don't care. But then I asked, are you doing green nails? And almost 50% of the chat was like yes. So more people do their nails than celebrate St. Patrick's, which I get it, because only, what was it, 6% of you are fully Irish. Luck of the Irish. I can't do an Irish accent. Don't ask. Some of you even say I can't do a British accent, but I beg to differ. What do you even do to celebrate? I don't know. Get drunk, go to a bar. Just kidding. I would count that though. Like, I don't think that you have to do some like very specific ceremony or whatever. And I don't think Irish people would say that it has to be so strict either. I don't know, 6% Irish people, what do you do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? It's my understanding that it's not like some super serious, everyone behave, strict rules about how we do it, right? Like, you just want to have a good time. I don't know, I'm Jewish. Well, I don't think this has anything to do with religion, right? Is that totally wrong? Like, I don't know, lots of people can celebrate St. Patrick's Day, go out, drink something green, whatever. You're getting your wisdom teeth out, dance a jig, sing a shanty, lots of green head to toe. Yeah, I need the 6%. Oh, it is Catholic? Okay, well, I guess it's one of those holidays that has been co-opted by people who just want to have fun and aren't doing it for religious reasons. Like Christmas, I guess. Yeah, I am not religious, so I just participate in whatever is good vibes. What is it? I don't know. Someone who is Irish should explain. I'm only an 8th. Doesn't count. St. Patrick is a Christian saint. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess it's inferred in the saint. Like Saint Nick for Christmas. Dye the mashed potatoes green. Ham and cabbage. Isn't it Ireland's Canada Day? I don't know. Is that how you see it? Maybe. I'm not sure. I've never viewed it through a religious lens, but I hear you. It makes sense. It's St. Patrick's, but you know, things do evolve and change over time, and become a bit more about just social vibes instead of like very strictly something, you know, a bit antiquated. I think mostly people go out for a drink. There are some parades. Yeah. Okay. In school, you learn the story of St. Patrick. Oh, Louise Glasgow? Yeah, I guess that would make sense there. Most Irish people these days don't care about the religious part either. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I get. And is kind of a vibe in Canada, I think. Like, I mean, not everywhere, not everyone, but in my being raised, like, people celebrate holidays and just have fun. And it's not about, you can't do that because you're this or something. It's just like, I don't know, okay, come join us. Come hang out. Yeah, like how Christmas is, I think. All right, let me grab my striping brush. I'm licking it. No, don't worry, I licked my finger first. It was a fun thing as a kid to wear green to school. Yes, that's what I also did as a kid. It was a way to celebrate my Irish ancestry and the Irish heritage here in America, and wearing green and going out for drinks with friends back when I was younger. That's exactly how I recognize it too. It's kind of like was treated like a Halloween, except you wear green. And every bar you went to had like green beer. And they played Irish music. I knew someone who did Irish dancing. They were Irish. They were half Irish. And they did Irish dancing, which I found really interesting because I did dance class when I was a kid. But Irish, like, line dancing, I think, where it's very, like you're standing up straight and your toes are, like, kicking really high. It's kind of like a very hardcore ballet, but more, like high beat, upbeat. Is that not, that might be the worst way of explaining it. But I knew people who did it as like a recreational thing where there was costumes and like whole organizations that did Irish dancing. Yeah. Closer to tap dancing? Yeah, maybe. Irish step dancing, river dance. Okay. No arms, all legs. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That does ring a bell. Yeah, it's very, I don't know. I guess that's why I was intuitively just like going like this. Yeah. It looks hard, like really hard. Like the cardio, oh my God. The costuming is iconic. I remember the Irish get-ups. Stunning. Very ornate too. All right. We're taking bottle service. Speaking of ornate, I'm gonna put some on a yogurt lid. Don't worry, I'm not gonna put it back on my yogurt. But this just makes it easier to paint it on with my cleanup brush. To paint it on with my striping brush. Now you can just lay it down on your no mess mat directly. That's what it's for. But because I'm streaming and my camera's right here, I don't wanna touch my keyboard and put my hands in nail polish, so I'm just using a yogurt lid so I can easily move it. St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland, so it's like a celebration of Ireland Day. So it is like Canada Day, no? Scotland has St. Andrew's Day. England has St. George's. Oh, interesting. Thank you for sharing. I mean, I'm sure I learned this at some point, but I didn't retain that information. Okay, we gotta be careful here. You gotta do it. Get my hair out of the way. There's a Menchie hair. How'd she get here? Ooh, nice. Now I'm gonna go back in with 2 stripes just to make it like extra gold and defined. But the striping brush makes it really easy to do straighter lines because you kind of just drag it along. Just don't keep doing it. Like, do it once, let it dry, and then do it again. Trust. That's how it'll be the straightest and the cleanest. We are looking good. We are looking professional. The combo really pops, right? Thank you 51% for voting for this. I think it's weird how so many other countries are celebrating it differently than other ones, like a Canada Day. I wonder if it's like a branding thing. Like if it was called like Irish Day, would people celebrate it? But it's called St. Patrick's. No one really, like we've just proven. Most people who aren't Irish really know what that means. Kind of like Halloween. That's not the name of a country or a place, right? So maybe people are more likely to celebrate something if it isn't literally in the name, that it's specific to a certain group of people. Just a thought. I like any holidays that give me an excuse to dress up in a specific color. I think it's fun. Do other countries celebrate the 4th of July? Good point, because that doesn't say America in it. Okay, fair. Any excuse to drink or party, yeah. And it starts when we're young, when we're like university or college age, and you're just like, what day is this? Okay, I don't care. Are we going out? Yes. Or any excuse to paint your nails with a specific theme, you know, or dress up. Go to an event, celebrate with friends. And I think people need that, you know? It just makes life interesting. Look at that. It looks exactly like my ring. Oh my god. It is kind of giving Jamaican flag. I saw Chatter put it through and this, there you go. Jamaican, Irish, love it all. Even looking at chat, there's a lot of Irish heritage in some way. Well, yeah, didn't 30% of you say 30 something? 34% of you said you were partly Irish? Me too. A lot of white people are partly Irish. I know, but whatever. It's giving Disney princess, but I'm not sure which one. Which Disney princess? I mean, it is really pretty, so I could see it. All right, I'm gonna go back in just with the second layer just to make sure that the gold is popping at all points. to make sure that we connect the pot of gold along each nail so you can find the gold. I hope everyone finds their metaphorical pot of gold, or literal, you know, whatever. That's great too. But the metaphorical pot of gold in life that we're all after. The good luck that I hope everyone has, and the good vibes, and the good times. Loki is a Disney princess. There you go. This actually turned out really like kind of sexy. That's not a word, but whatever. It's kind of like take Dark Academia but make it glam and green. Like a really nice restaurant that serves steak but also Brussels sprouts. Asparagus. Broccolini. Oh my god, I want broccolini now that I said that. Glamademia. Galacademia. Dark glamademia. She's giving dark glamademia. I would go to this school. I would teach at this school. I am teaching this school right now, I guess. I'm just cleaning this up. If you want to see that, clean up your act, okay? Make sure I'm dunking this in straight acetone first because it helps remove the polish most effectively. And then I'm just doing this carefully, squishing it between a paper towel. And I will rinse this off with water and then add a drop of nail oil, or any oil if you don't want to waste one tiny drop of nail oil, to keep the bristles on your brushes nice. But if you're gonna acetone it, then you should rinse that out with water. I just don't have a sink right here, so I will do that after stream. We're gonna do a taco next. Let me just close this poll. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day weekend? 4% are going out. Okay, this is less than Wednesday chat. 13% are celebrating at home. 82% are doing nothing. There you go. Cheers to doing nothing. But as we knew earlier, a lot of you are painting your nails green. Much more than 18% of you are painting your nails green, right? I'm wearing green. What percent is watching the Women's World Curling Championship? Yeah, it's on at unhinged times because they're on the other side of the world right now. But yeah, well, we're gonna try and watch, or at minimum the finals, which will be next weekend at like 3 a.m. or something, my time. The quiet inside I love glazed over. She's so pretty. She is pretty. I'm gonna go pinch some children. Is that an Irish thing? What? Shout out to all the Irish dancers getting ready for their performances. Yeah. Good luck. Break a leg. That's what they say, right? But don't break a leg. Wait. It's good luck to say break a leg, I think. You pinch people that aren't wearing green, apparently. Okay, no one can pinch me. I'm wearing so much green. I think pinching is an Irish American thing. I don't know. Don't ask me. let's go in with a Glossy Taco. Gonna gloss up my Irish nails look. And of course, you should wait until most of your nail polish is dry. I think it's dry. We've talked a lot, you know. And then with any nail art, you kind of want to just float it. So I'm not pulling the colors together. Although you could do that if you deliberately want like a cool art look. And the taco really helps smooth everything together. So they all look like it was created on the same layer. So it looks more like a finished nail wrap or like professional nails and not like different levels of thicknesses. So if you want, you could even do like 2 top coats if you find that you have too much variance between the layers in terms of depth. Up to you. Tracy, my birthday is on St. Patrick's Day, and I'll be honoring the much hated on Not Pressed for my B-Day Manny because she's so nice. Yeah. How dare you hate her? No. Oh my god, I almost hit this nail. I mean, I did hit this nail, but nothing happened. Thank God. I'm so lucky. How many layers is too many layers? Let me ask Edward, who's sitting in the corner. You can't ask the girl who went to Polish Mountain that question, okay? It's not good for me or my mental health. This is low-key still giving magnetic vibes. It kind of does with a stripe. I love a good like simple stripe mani, you know, it just looks different from each side. It's got 2 sides, they're both green. The grass is greener somewhere, right? That's what they say, the grass is always greener. Your nails look like a sports uniform or academic colors, and I'm loving it. They do. I think so too. I think it's like glam academia, as we were saying. It's my night look from school. We're going clubbing to an Irish bar. We're doing an Irish pub crawl. Currently doing my Evolve You workout for the day. I'd been wanting to try it for a year before you started posting it. Sold. Uh-oh, am I an influencer now? All right. Let's do a little recap.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Let's get in nice and close. Okay, that looks cute. I like it. It's kind of dark and edgy, but then it's got that pop of great bright green. So from afar, it's still giving me like Irish lucky clover. But for me, I've got that dark twist, you know, because that's just my heart with that Ivy League color. So you can go from day drinking to night drinking. Absolutely stunning. So again, the colors I used were Ivy League, Bottle Service, and Green Taffy. So lucky. And now, let's see. How did I do? Did we match? We matched the idea, but we had a glow up. Now I just need a burger. Then versus now. 19-year-old Simply would be proud. Yeah. Like, why didn't I do green nails? Like, what? Who am I? Fake. Fake Irish. You still have the same shit-eating grin? I do. I do make that face. Like, that's kind of a thumbnail face. Isn't that crazy? This face became a thumbnail face in a lot of, like, Simply videos where I'm just like... You can't spot the difference? What is that clock? You mean my watch? You mean my heart rate monitor watch at 12:40 a.m. where you had to hold the 2 silver buttons to check your heart rate? The layered tank tops? Yeah, that's a very millennial thing. I'm literally wearing 2 tank tops. Like, why? Like 2 tank tops. Oh, those are the days. Just layering it up, but also not wearing much at the same time. How did we do it? Was that the school colors? No, it's just St. Patrick's Day. Just whatever green I had in my closet. Yeah, it's called fashion. Look it up. You look like Emma Watson? I'll take that as a compliment. All right, well, this was good, chat. Thank you for hanging out with me and, you know, reminiscing about heated roads, Irish traditions, and whether you like green. We were a little delulu. Yep. I don't hold it against you. You don't hold it against me. You're welcome, Emily. Checking heart rate while clubbing. Honestly, I just like always had to make sure I wasn't dying. Anyone else? Any other millennials? Like, I felt like I needed the heart rate. Like, am I dying? Now, unfortunately, I can check much more accurately and all the time, and my Apple Watch will just tell me. But yeah, bring back that style. What, the double tank tops? Thanks, Simply, for distracting me from watching American crap, political crap for a second. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to paint nails and hang out with you guys and just try and be good vibes in a world that just doesn't feel very good vibes right now. But that doesn't mean we all have to be negative vibes, you know? You can try and find some happiness where you can. Where you can find it, take it. That's my advice for you as human beings, to just... I'm not disavowing or discrediting the world is fucked up for many different reasons in many different contexts, but finding some time where you can have a chance, like allow yourself the chance to smile or just relax or chill, you know, take a break, whatever, in whatever form that comes to you. Go out with your friends or don't go out with your friends. Whatever, follow your bliss. Yeah. Find your joy or whatever. Take a break. And yeah, soon we'll be going to the ocean. So wait a minute. You might get an email on Monday. Not a bad news email. A good news email, I think. Hopefully. So I will see you guys on Wednesday. And we're going to be playing a co-op game with Ben called Split Fiction. It's like It Takes Two. It'll be chaotic. Ben will probably be frustrated I can't figure out how to XYZ jump. But I think it'll be a good time. It'll be a little chaotic. But I'm looking forward to that on Wednesday. And then, yeah, maybe I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, for being in this community, and for being wonderful people. Take care of yourself and your nails. Nail oil. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.